Hey guys, it's Josh, Jeff, and Terry, and today we are not really doing a topic. We're just going to have some fun and do some goofy things. So say hi, guys.
Hi.
All right, so I guess I'm kind of leading this one a little bit. So we're going to have a little contest, a little bit of fun, some goofy things, and this might be never make it to the light of day. And Rose is here. Say hi, Rose.
Hi.
She's not on screen, but she is here. So here's what we're gonna do, Jeffrey. First, each of us is gonna get a topic, and then that person has 1 minute to describe how that topic works. So, but the topics are stuff that we don't know anything about, hopefully. In theory. So actually, maybe we do. So we'll see. So who wants to go first?
Oh, I think
I pick.
You want to pick? Okay.
Jeff.
Okay,
So,
Jeff.
I actually did this in a job interview once.
Really?
Yeah.
To someone?
Well, yeah, they had 3 people, and then, I had to draw a picture with someone only giving me directions once. And I also had one where they gave me all of the, basically took this bag and put all of these steps in this bag, and I take all the steps out and put all of the steps in order.
Oh.
In a job interview. 2.5-hour interview. It was very entertaining.
Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I would not have the patience.
Nope.
I wouldn't want that job.
Nope.
And I wouldn't have the patience to be that interviewer.
No.
They did it with everyone.
I know, but I wouldn't, my interviews are like 12 minutes long.
Yeah, I don't have time for.
It was almost a 2-hour interview by the time I got through all done.
Yeah, and they're more like so how are you doing? You know?
Yes.
Anyway, so all right, Jeff, so you have 1 minute. So if we have a timer, Jeff has 1 minute to describe a topic, and when I'll tell you the topic, I'll say go, and then you, and then
I don't get 30 seconds to even think.
No, you just kind of start talking
boy.
about it. And it doesn't need to be, obviously it doesn't need to be super accurate. You just need to sell it to the judge, right? Rose is going to decide who wins the round here. So your topic is to describe to us the process of how nuclear energy is created.
Go.
Okay, so you're sitting at a power plant, right? And you see those big cooling towers. Those all connect in to this chamber that's on the inside. And then that chamber has got all of these snaking pipes, all that go through this whole thing, and then all of that energy that comes out goes out through the pipes. But what most people don't know is what actually feeds those pipes. These guys laughing at me does not help. Inside those pipes, they take these 2 different chemicals and they shove them through this tube at the same time to create all of this pressure within that tube, and then it goes through all of these cooling lines, and that's actually that process of cooling when those chemicals come together. That's actually what creates the energy in a nuclear power plant, and then all the exhaust goes out.
45 seconds. Impressive.
You didn't use your whole time though.
Why do I have to?
Yeah.
I mean, he clearly understands it.
There was nothing about uranium in there.
I thought that was good.
So it wasn't too bad. You knew more about that than I thought you did.
I made all of that up.
Cooling tower.
Yeah. Some of it I was like, what is he talking about? But it sounded better than I thought it would.
It was good.
So, yeah, not bad. Rosie, did it sound like you knew what he was talking about?
He knew.
Don't tell us. Just keep it in your, ponder it in your heart. So,
For now. I'm sure you'll have to tell later.
who's going next?
I don't care.
Me? Okay. I'm a little nervous.
Your topic first.
Oh, mine took first? Okay. So your job is to explain why the silverware is on the particular sides and how many pieces of silverware there are in a formal dinner set.
In a formal dinner set. Okay, ready?
Yep, go.
Okay, so I actually just read something about this the other day.
Of course you did.
I'm just kidding. So in a formal dining set, you're going to sit down and you're going to have your plate there, right? And then you're going to have a bread plate and you're going to have a salad plate, right? Now, what most people just think you got a fork and a knife and a spoon, but what you're really going to have is you're going to have your spoon and your knife on one side, and then you're going to have your dinner fork and then your salad fork, which is going to be a little bit smaller, right? And then you're going to have your dessert fork, which is going to be up at the top of your plate, okay? So you actually have 3 forks, a knife, and a spoon. And sometimes you'll have a soup spoon there too. It just depends if you're getting that served. In most of the formal one, you're probably gonna have a soup spoon also. Now the reason it's this way is because it actually dates back to like the old, the English time where the royalty would eat. Most people don't know this, but royalty had to be right-handed. Like if you were left-handed, they actually got rid of those people out of the royal family because you had to be right-handed, and that's why the forks are always on the right-hand side. And the reason the forks go from little to big is because the salads are littler than the main meal, and desserts are even littler than that, so those are even littler. So.
All right, you took up more than a minute, but
Oh, I thought you'd cut me off.
sorry, I should
That's
have.
okay.
It was good.
All right.
Really, I should probably figure out what all the real stuff of this is. So
No, that doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
You're just which one of us do you believe the most?
Yes,
I
which one
know,
of us sounds
but
like we know the most?
Okay, Josh.
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
You need to describe your favorite My Little Pony character and why he's your favorite in your favorite episode he was in.
What if it's a she?
Or she.
So my favorite My Little Pony character is Rocket Pony. And I like Rocket Pony because whenever there's trouble, she runs the fastest to the area, and she's got this little sticker on her hind quarter that's got like flames on it, and when she runs fast it starts to glow, and I really like that when it glows because it's important for it to glow and look pretty, so that I can't even get it out seriously. Yeah, but she rescues people like Old Yeller, but other ponies.
I think you're thinking of Lassie.
Sure.
Not Old Yeller.
Not Old Yeller. Old Yeller dies. Yeah.
I think Rocket Pony is thinking of Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash, that's it.
So now, Josh, you had that was a little bit unfair because Rose knows My Little Pony.
That's okay.
All right, so based on round one, would you say Jeff's explanation of nuclear power, my silverware setting explanation, which was sterling, or the My Little Pony explanation? Who gave the best explanation there?
Like who sounded most?
Who do you believe?
I'll give the best. I'll give
Who do you believe the
categories.
most?
I'll give categories.
Well, we just need to know who do you believe the most.
I'll give categories. The one that sounded most convincing, like he knew what he was talking about, was Jeff. And the one that the story was most convincing was Terry. And
I don't have to have a category. I know I didn't come in.
those have been the two
The
categories.
one who almost said rear end. Who's talking about My Little Ponies comes in last.
Yeah.
So we need a definite winner for the round.
Oh
Yes. You're not just saying that because you're my kid.
no, I think it's the story.
You really believed that
It's a very good story.
that they would get rid of left-handed people?
So does anybody know the real origin of why silverware is the way it is? Okay, I don't either. So.
I was thinking that would be cool if the left-handed people, they cut off their left hand to
Yeah, I almost said. I almost put it really bad there. And I'm like, oh, they just got rid of them. So.
Yeah.
Okay, round two.
Round two.
Scores are doubled.
Okay, so I can
You could win.
come ahead.
You can
So who's
Jeff
going first?
has
You want to reverse the order?
Yeah.
Josh, she goes
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay.
Get your timer!
Oh, yeah, timer. Okay.
Describe the rules and how you play pickleball and how it is scored.
So, pickleball is similar to tennis.
And why it's called pickleball.
It is called pickleball because the ball fits within a pickle jar. Wait, you don't think that's true?
No, I think it could be.
Absolutely.
A pickle jar this big.
No, it's just a normal pickle
Keep
jar.
going. Your time is running out.
Yes. Anyway, what am I describing? The rules of how it's played?
Yeah, the rules and how it's scored.
Oh, and how it's scored. Okay, so yes.
Yeah, how it's scored.
You volley the ball back and forth, And the last person to hit the ball and to have it not be returned gets a point. If you cross the line, though, you get no points while trying to score. And you change sides after you score 7 points on each one. So you can only score up to 7 points, and then it changes to the other team.
How do you like?
Judge not allowed to ask questions.
No. All right.
The scoring is very.
Most people don't know they originally used pickles to play.
What?
I'm not very convincing.
I actually heard that the people we talked to when we were in Florida, they said that the guy who kind of came up with it, he did it on a tennis court because he didn't want to. He shrunk the thing down because he didn't want to be as strenuous or as hard to run around, and that people would say, "What's this game called?" And he had a dog named Pickles, so he called it pickleball. So now I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard it from several people down there. So
Yeah,
anyway,
makes sense.
but I like
So
the
we
pickle.
didn't
guy.
use a pickle?
That was good.
That was right off the top of my head.
All
We
right.
didn't use a pickle.
Now, a little bit unfair because I just told Rose that yours was an unbelievable story. But you got to judge it based on how convincing Josh was, not if it's true or not. So, okay.
Okay, Terry, you need to explain to us how to change a head gasket in a 1994 Chevy.
It's funny that you asked that one because I used to have a 94 Chevy. And then my dad and I actually did this twice on it because it went out twice. So.
Did not.
It did too. Okay, so in order to change a head gasket, here's what you have to do. First, you have to open the hood, right? And it's actually you have to take the whole engine apart, right? And unfortunately in the 94, you don't have to take the engine out. In the 95 and later you did, but in the 94 you didn't. You don't have to take the engine out. So what you do is you take it out and you got to disconnect all the hoses and all that kind of stuff, and you got to actually pull the engine all out, and then there's this gasket on the head that you have to take out and replace with a new one, right? And it's actually sealed that goes around because when they make an engine, you can't just make a whole engine. You got to make it in two parts, right? So
Well,
it has to be like a little gasket that goes around that seals it up, and then you put it back on. You put it all back together. You're good to go.
Yeah, but what's the torque poundage that you need to put the head bolts on?
Well, that wasn't in the question.
Instead of pulling apart?
It's actually I know that because it's 112.
Actually, not that far off.
This is what I would say. Wait, what was the question?
How to replace a head gasket on a car?
Oh, I'd say open the hood, take out the head gasket, put in a new one, put the hood, you're good to go.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Jeffrey, describe the differences between knitting, crocheting, and needlepoint.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Am I going? Okay.
Yep.
So with knitting, when you get your ball of yarn and you actually have two little hooks on an actual crocheting setup, right? It's called a J hook. And so you take those and you use those to go in and out and in and out and to create your pattern of whatever that you're creating. If you're knitting, you're actually using needles that are about this long or so, and all they do is come to a point. There's no hook on them, there's no anything. And you just use those points to kind of twirl them in a certain order that makes then your line of string. What was the other one?
Needlepoint.
I have no idea what needlepoint is. Needlepoint, you just use smaller needles. They're much
Point
smaller.
here?
They're not point here. They're the same as. They almost look the same as a knitting
needle.
Knitting needle. Sorry, losing my terminology. You shouldn't ask me so many different parts. As a knitting needle, it's actually it's just much smaller. It's much more intricate. It's used to do much more fine linen.
Fine linen.
Jeff, I think you said with knitting you do this and this and this, and then with knitting you do this and this and this. Did you do that?
He did say with knitting you use crochet needles
Yes.
with little
Did I
hooks
say
on them.
Yes, you did.
I meant crocheting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I knew what you meant, but anyway. So that was good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Probably more accurate than I think.
What was Josh's again?
Joshy's was pickleball.
Oh yeah. The winner of this round is Jeff.
Nice.
Good work.
All right.
Okay.
So
Round
Not what I would
3.
have guessed.
excellent. We don't have a round 3, or actually our round 3 was going to be the the sports thing, or do we just want to wrap it up? I think that's enough. This is
Probably
long enough, right?
enough.
Probably long enough.
We'll do this again. We'll come up with some other silly, goofy things to do. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Is good?
We should spend some time pondering life's craziest questions
Oh,
at
yeah.
Yeah.
one point.
No,
like,
that'd be great.
why are there so many flavors of cheese?
That is something that somebody who's really intelligent would ask, wouldn't they?
Terry has asked that question on more than one occasion.
I put it out there for you to do a blog on it.
No, you put it out there for you to do a blog on it. Then generally the person that comes up with the idea writes the blog about the idea.
I'm glad there's a lot of different kind of cheeses. So,
There are a lot of different kinds of cheeses.
anyway, Josh, Jeff, and Terry, thank you, Rose. And until next time, say goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.